Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Jev, and welcome back to Call of Duty World War 2. Earlier today, I did tweet out UFC 3 beta, but I got some replies on it talking about EA this, EA that. I'm assuming from like the whole Star Wars debacle shit that was going on. On top of that, I can't really use Requise or anything like that, and people complain whenever I don't use Requise on a UFC video. I made a UFC video before without Requise in it, and I just got like a bunch of people being angry at me, so I'll wait for the full game to come out next year, January, February, some shit like that. We'll make Requise on there, and we'll go from there. There was just a bunch of replies and jokes that said, is Requise locked behind a paywall? Requise doesn't recognize anything as currency. Currency does not affect Requise. If Requise owns a Lamborghini, it's just there. It is what he says it is. He's not some mere mortal that's held down by paper riches. So anyway, I mean, I don't know what the fuck this video is gonna be named, but another reminder, holiday PO box opening, December 25th, couple weeks from now. Send some things in if you want to be in it. Address is down in the description. Today we're using this beauty, the Greased Mark II variant. The Enfield, obviously, this thing is becoming slowly one of my favorite guns. Like, this thing is absolutely amazing. I know I annoyed some people when I made the one video, what was it? I think it was the Lee Enfield is good. I made it a few days ago. A lot of people were replying to me just like joking and shit. It's kind of serious when they were saying that. They were just like, no, stop lying to me. Stop trying to push this trash ass gun in my face. Some people were like, yeah, maybe you could be consistent with it. Maybe it has a lot of bullets in it, but why? Why use it? Just because you can? I'm not using 4X. I'm not trying to cheese my way through this at all. I'm just playing to this gun's strength, accuracy, and speed. Not much power, but accuracy and speed nonetheless. Dude, you keep saying this gun's real good. Why haven't you hit shit with it then? And with that, I got this as a rebuttal. Honestly, it's probably one of my better clips on this game so far, but yeah, I mean, that's not the best clip in the world, but you can hit bangers with this beauty. I didn't even have fucking rapid fire on that at the time either. Even though rapid fire actually doesn't seem to do that much, it's just something, I guess, whatever. I mean, obviously that lobby was pretty amazing. The people just could not, they couldn't stop me. They just couldn't. But I've actually heard a couple things, they're seriously not true. Don't take this as something that's like a fact or anything like that, because I'm not even gonna agree with it in this video, but I've heard from other people that when the update came out, the most recent one, some people were claiming that the Springfield actually had a faster ADS time in comparison to what it did before the patch. And there's always this thing, every single patch, for every single game, for whatever reason, there's always somebody that thinks something happened to the sniper rifles, even if it's not listed. Now, Call of Duty is known for not detailing every single thing in their patch notes. They just never do. They say these things, but they're like done in really general ways. Like, for example, when they say, you know, UI improvements. We don't know what the fuck that actually means, unless it's something very apparent that you can see off the start that's never really explained. It just says something was changed. And that's even if they say anything about it, period. There have been times where things were touched and they just weren't listed at all. So that's why people are led to believe, even if the patch notes say that there isn't anything different, there are people every single time that believe that something is changed. And no, I mean, I don't see any difference. Obviously, I'm not using it right now, but I'm a big Springfield guy. I feel like I would have noticed it if it was actually done. And cool, thanks. I mean, I still don't notice it though. There's this feature on the game, which is, I guess it's kind of cool and kind of bad at the same time, because you can bring up the scoreboard and hit a button that mutes the entire lobby. Now, the thing is that when it mutes the entire lobby, whenever you join any future games, those lobbies are also muted. So if you get into a lobby where you don't want to hear the people at the time, if it's somebody that's just got like an awful microphone or somebody that's like blaring music into your ears or some shit like that, and you mute them, cool, it's fine. Quick, easy, boom. See that? Boom, 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 boom. It's just super easy. The thing is, since it stays muted the whole time throughout all of, you know, all the lobbies that you join from that point on, until you hit that button again, you end up missing like the cool shit that people say in game. And I mean, I guess I just don't want to hear anyone in general. This is really good. But for someone like me that likes hearing the people in the lobbies, I miss so much because I don't even realize that everything is muted. Like Curtis yesterday, FaZe Dirty, he had this reaction of this guy that was saying that he was modding. Like at first he was calling Dirty trash because he couldn't go positive or something, or barely going positive or some shit. And the play of the game is going as this guy's complaining about this shit, okay? So his tune goes from, oh, this guy sucks, like he's talking about how his KD is bad, or, you know, barely positive. As soon as he's saying that shit, Dirty turns around and whips on this dude, just like straight whiplash shot, just turns on this guy. So he goes from calling him trash to saying that he has a mod. Like the guy just couldn't contemplate what happened. Like he was just in complete disbelief to where it just had to be anything else other than the fact that he just got, you know, destroyed. And that guy, he has to jump on me. You gotta shoot faster, man. Finally gonna be able to prestige today to, what, 8th prestige? Finally, I felt like I've been on 7th prestige forever. I want to be able to get reactions like that, just like, just random shit in the game. Because ever since 360, 60 was gone, you know, it's really old. It's just been really hard to get like genuine reactions out of people in game because a lot of people don't use microphones and shit anymore. So I need to increase my chances here and just kind of try to pay attention to this whole muting thing because I am positive I missed some golden shit. Also in yesterday's video, I said something about like I didn't know if the Nightmare 2 was available or something like that because it was this PC, I guess, glitch or leak or a different oh my goodness, my mind just went blank. It was posted on Reddit a good amount of time ago because I remember seeing the variants for the Springfield on there. It's on PC and people were able to see all of the other variants that I guess they're in the game, but they're not exactly available to get. Like for example, there is Gumshoe and there is a Gumshoe 2, but you can only get Gumshoe 1. Now in yesterday's video, I mentioned that I wanted the Nightmare 2 variant and then said that I don't think it's available to get. And then somebody told me that at social rank, what, 16? I actually thought it was not the Mark II. I thought it was just a normal Nightmare, which I already have. So I just didn't really pay attention to it. But other people keep trying to convince me that it's actually Nightmare 2. So anybody that's like social rank 16, I'm like social rank 14, I think. I don't sit around in the HQ too much because I can't really move around because people just surround me. If I was getting commended that whole time, I'd be fine with it, but I'm not. So I usually get like fucking swarmed by people and it's difficult for me to even like move around in the HQ. I should just walk around and commend people the entire time. That's what I do anyway, but a lot of the time people don't commend back. But yeah, it's been a hard road for me here. So this whole going from level 14 social rank to 16 might take a while. It out when I hit social rank 16 or if people tweeted at me, not just the menu. I want to see it like in-game or some shit like that. Because if I can just get the Nightmare 2 variant by hitting social rank 16, I'll run around fucking HQ the entire time. Just so I can slap chrome on that beautiful variant. I'm not even a big fan of car, but that's my favorite variant of the car. It's so clean. The way it scopes in everything. Even if I don't use it that much, at least I'll have this. I don't have a Mark II variant for the car 98 because number one, I don't even use it much. And whenever I go to put chrome on any of it, it looks pretty underwhelming. I'll say that. Again, I understand the complaints. It's just me. I don't care. I'm not losing sleep over how my chrome looks, honestly. If anything, I'm sleeping better just knowing I have it. I've been thinking about doing this thing. I'm sure other people have already done it, but I've been thinking about since the HQ now works, and it's been working pretty smoothly for a while now, a few days. I've been thinking about doing this whole 1v1 challenge thing where I just go and try to do 1v1s for as long as possible, or just, you know, make videos just 1v1ing people, just period. Just walking over to the 1v1 thing. 9 times out of 10, I'm like the top ranked player on the leaderboard whenever you walk in here. Obviously, there's over 6,000 other people that are, you know, higher ranked than I am, but I play a lot of low XP gaining modes, so a little slow for me. If I really wanted to level up, I would just spam war and shit, but I'm just playing the modes that I like, and they just so happen to be absolute garbage for XP. But let me know if you guys if you want me to do a 1v1 challenge here. The only time I ever really did 1v1s, as you can see here, I had a 4 win streak at 1.5 wins overall, win percentage 83%. Oh, thank you for the comment, buddy. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. All of my videos just have been doing amazing still to this point. Just a month into the game, just thank you guys so much. I really, really seriously, sincerely appreciate all the support. Everything is going up, the support, the comments, all the tweets and everything. It's really cool to see all of this stuff come back together. It just means a lot. Just thank you guys so much again. Yesterday's video got over 30,000 likes. Before that, it got like 40,000, 35,000. It's crazy. Just thank you guys. Hopefully we can keep it up. And yeah, it's been Jev, guys. Later. I got pussy in my DM.